First, we have to understand law of radioactive particle decay. As we know, radioactive particle decays as a law of half-life. See, like in first life, it remains 100%. Then in second life, it becomes 50%. In third life, it becomes 25%. In fourth life, it becomes 12%, and so forth. These were radioactive particle or elements decay, the half-life of radioactive particle. Now I am proposing that human intelligence obeys a similar form of law, like that of radioactive particles. See, human intelligence decays in quantum jumps. As we can see in this graph, say in first era, human intelligence was 100%. In second era, it became 50%. In third era, it became 24%. In fourth era, it became 12%. Human intelligence is decaying in quantum jump as analogous to radioactive decay half-life. So this is what I call quantum theory of intelligence. And this is the key concept we have to understand if we have to understand the ancient civilization or ancient mystery. This is what causing the main problem in our civilization, that the people of latter era cannot understand the science of the people of previous era because their intelligence have decayed, and that's why they think that previous era people were superstitious, they didn't know any science, they were stupid, they spoke mumbo jumbo. But it's the other way around. Like a chimpanzee doesn't understand human science. So the similar way, we do not understand the science of ancient people. That's why we call that superstition and mumbo jumbo. And this picture depicts the same thing. Like as Einstein is to a chimpanzee, so is Plato to Einstein. Like I'm saying that Plato were superior to Einstein, like Einstein is superior to chimpanzee. We think that Plato and Einstein both are Homo sapiens, so they both had equal level of intelligence. No, Plato was an ancient people. Their IQ was superior, not equal to us. That is causing the main mystery of ancient civilization. That ancient civilization was built by superior humans. So superior intelligence. So we are not comprehending this. That is giving rise to puzzles and confusion and enigma. We do not understand ancient civilization like ancient science of ancient people, like a chimpanzee doesn't understand quantum physics. Now we come to explain ancient civilization, like how pyramids, Stonehenge, Machu Picchu, Pumapunku, Sacsayhuaman were built. Why we can't explain them? Why they seem enigmatic to us, puzzling to us? The answer is there. This was built by humans who were superior in intelligence to us. That's why you cannot figure it out how these things were built, what is the mechanism and functions of these things. We cannot understand. It says to us like enigma. For example, can a monkey understand the science and engineering of Empire State Building? No, because it doesn't have the brain to understand. The same thing, we don't have the brain to understand the science and engineering of ancient people because they were superior in intelligence. That's why we cannot understand them, grab their science and engineering. That's why we cannot comprehend it. It appears to us like enigma. For example, look at these stone structures. It's like machine cutting or even laser cutting technology. Why it appears like that when ancient people had no machine, obviously, no evidence. Because ancient people are superior in science, it's superior intelligence. So automatically their knowledge was superior. So their chisel and hammer worked like machine cutting technology, laser cutting technology. We cannot comprehend this. Like, can a monkey understand laser cutting technology, how laser works? See, it doesn't understand. To it will seem like magic. Similarly, the science and engineering of ancient people seems to us like magic. How chisel and hammer can do work like machine cutting technology, even laser cutting technology. We cannot comprehend it. It appears to us magic because the intelligence of ancient people was superior. That is the answer. A similar concept is applied to explain ancient mythology. Like ancient people said, how universe is created with divine powers, gods, and God has created the sky and earth. See, with divine powers. We do not understand these things. That's why we think these are superstitions, these are mythology. But no, ancient people were superior intelligence. They understood higher science, which we cannot comprehend. For example, does a chimpanzee understand Big Bang theory? No, it doesn't. It doesn't have the brain to understand how space-time and matter space emerges from a singularity. No, it doesn't. Similarly, we do not understand the intelligence to understand how divine powers, gods and goddesses, can create the universe. We do not have the intelligence to understand. That's why it appears to us superstition. But it's not superstition, it's superior science. Now think about the scatology. Why Egyptians were so serious about life after death that they created pyramids, mummies. Why? Because they knew scientifically that life after death exists. It was part of scientific cosmology, which we cannot comprehend. That's why we call them superstitious. See? Because we don't understand their science. We are inferior in intelligence. Egyptians believed in science of soul. That soul existed. Why they believed so? Because they had superior intelligence. Superior intelligence, they understood that soul exists. For example, does a chimpanzee can do addition, subtraction, division, and multiplication? No. But a 5-year-old kid can do these things because 5 years old kid has superior intelligence. So superior intelligence means automatically superior knowledge. So ancient people had superior intelligence. So automatically they knew that soul exists. They had the capacity to understand that knowledge. We don't have the capacity to understand this knowledge. So we think they were superstitious. Like, does a chimpanzee understand quantum theory of consciousness? No. It will appear to be nonsense, gibberish. The similar way, the ancient scatology, ancient theory of soul appears to us gibberish, nonsense, because we are inferior in intelligence. We do not understand these things. Stakes. Why ancient people believed in stakes? The river of death. See, ancient people had superior intelligence, so they knew these things exist scientifically, that river of death. See, afterlife exists. But we do not comprehend these things because our intelligence is inferior. So we cannot understand those sciences. So we think people were of ancient times were inferior. Like, for example, can a fox read or understand a book of quantum physics? To it will seem like gibberish. What is this? Is gibberish. The same thing when we read about Styx and land of deads. We think these are gibberish, are superstitions. Ancient people are superstitious. These are imaginary literatures. No, we cannot understand the science of Styx and land of deads like a fox cannot understand the science of quantum physics. We are inferior species, inferior humans. That's why we cannot understand these things. Now the question comes, If the ancient people were superior in science, where is their superior scientific text? The answer is we do not have the capacity to understand those texts. We simply don't have the ability. Like monkeys do not have the ability to understand quantum physics books. To them, a quantum physics book will appear gibberish. When we read that ancient people said Earth rests on the back of a tortoise, we laugh at it. We say this is superstition, gibberish. Because we don't have the scientific background, the intelligence, the science to understand that cosmology. Like a monkey doesn't have the intelligence to understand quantum physics. Another great example can be Archimedes' principle. To ancient people, we are like monkeys or animals. Comparison in intelligence. Can a fox understand the book of quantum physics? No. Similarly, we do not understand Archimedes' principle. To us, Archimedes' principle is like it is a theory of buoyancy, how to make ship float on water. But the truth is something different. See, we have to understand that ancient Greek was superior in science. What they say, we do not comprehend. So, this is not the true meaning of Archimedes' principle. It was something like this: how to make a ship weightless and levitate it and to send it to space. So the ancient Greek was so superior that that simple Archimedes principle was enough for them to understand how to make a ship weightless and send it to a space. Their intelligence was superior. So a simple equation of science is enough for them to make a great leap in scientific understanding, which we do not comprehend because we don't have the intelligence. We do not understand how Archimedes' principle is related to physics of weightlessness and levitation. Got my point? To recap, that human intelligence is decaying in quantum jump, like radioactive particles decay in quantum jump. So ancient people were superior intelligence, so their knowledge and science is beyond our comprehension. Ancient people knew there is a dark side of the universe and dark force exists. It's not all mere rotation of Earth that causes the nightfall. If there were no dark force, there would have been no nightfall. Dark force causes the nightfall. Sir Isaac Newton also knew about these things. So he was interested in dark force, dark science.